Tell us
Yeah.
about Senegal, just to get into territory. The first glimpse of how are you, Corinna? How is
I'm
Senegal?
I'm good. I'm pretty shaken by this rush, like rah, rah. And but at this moment, Senegal, Dakar especially, is crazy because we have the Dakar Biennale. So I don't know if everyone knows this. I think everyone is familiar with the Biennale, so it's like the one they have in Venice, in all the big capitals. And now it's our turn in Dakar, and we hadn't had the Biennale in 4 years. So at this moment, all the artists are going crazy. No one is sleeping. They're all like this, shaking and doing art everywhere. Like there's something like 500 expositions throughout Dakar. And I could even say that almost every house in Dakar has got an off exposition. So there's so much going on. There's music, there's visual arts, there's video, there's happenings and performances. It's just like crazy. There is so much going on. It's like it's really nourishing, and at the same time, all the artist friends, everyone is saying, "Oh my God, I haven't slept in 4 days," and everyone. And it's funny because, you know, I find that when we have lack of sleep, we get hypersensitive, and so basically, you have a few hundred hypersensitive artists throughout Senegal at the moment. And everyone is getting really emotional all the time. And like we see people that we haven't seen in years, also because COVID had been there in the meantime. You hug people, people are crying. People, it's just like an overwhelming world of emotions. And it's going to be like this for a month.
Wow, so cool, so cool. We just had some before this call. We were together with Sierra, like preparing this, and Corina got to connect for a while, and she was in the street, and it was very, very nice to have also that, yeah, like very little image of this energy you are just commenting. Thank you very, very much for that too. It was very
Yeah,
cool.
thanks for that
Thank
picture.
you.
We got a very audio visual like snapshot of your world in that moment. Thanks for making it here also and being with us. I'm Sierra, and I'll just share a little bit about the context of this call too. It's part of a series of calls that we do. Camilo and I, as part of the two of us playing together. We call them audiovisual circles, and they started last year after we worked accompanying different publications, audiovisual publications, and really we wanted a space to celebrate. We wanted a space to kind of come together as artists and share our processes, to learn from each other, to really put faces and lives and stories to these beautiful pieces of art that we create in our different territories. And as a way to really nurture the Ecoversities community and just connect. So thanks everyone for being here, and I'm really excited to also hear a bit more of like the background. Corinna, I know you and Ale have shared space and know each other. I know Ale spent a lot of time in Senegal as well, and so maybe one of you wants to share kind of the connection, Corinna, you to Ecoversities and how the two of you connected.
Well, I'll let Alessandra, who introduced me to all this, take the word at first. Yes.
Okay, if you wish. Hello, everyone. So what's the connection? I was involved in a project that was reflecting around healing and traditional forms of healing. In different formation. It started in Berlin in the New Alphabet School with 4 curators at the beginning, but it started during COVID, so we had to be only connected online. One of the co-curator, Maya Zanati, she's living in Senegal since a long time, I think 20 years. So she was the one who proposed this reflection around healing. And for a long time, we were working around that, also activating a sort of research group that was meeting online and was sharing the practice. And mostly we started defining artists. We start meeting artists, and that took the question of healing and traditional form of healing, particularly Afro-centered or centered in the very rich Senegalese culture, spiritual culture. So this is how I first met Corinna, who is Italian like me, online during these conversations and this moment of gathering. And then finally we could bring the project in Senegal as it was originally planned. And it is there that really the magic happened, meeting all these fabulous artists and healers that thanks to Maya and her relations, we were honored to meet and to share space and time together. And for me to also be there and do this work, I was supported by Ecoversities, by a research residency. So this is how, and at the same time of the healing gathering for 3 weeks in Senegal in February, we kind of overlap that with the sort of micro gathering of African ecoversities. So we had Wangoy, we had Karim from Egypt, Wangoy, and connecting with also GAEC in St. Louis, so not only Dakar, with an idea of reflecting on what it is especially in those geographies, the line for a different type of knowledge that we can share and produce together. And this is where really a sort of sisterhood also with Corinna developed. We spent a beautiful time in their learning site that Corinna, Maya, Renaud and other people started on an island. And and of course, when the publication call started to circulate, we share within this network of friends and creative minds and bodies. So I'm very glad that Corinna applied and that her project could be supported by the publication fund, which, as Sierra was saying, is a way for us to continue reflect, but also to continue form these alliances, this friendship, these rhizomatic forms of knowledge production together. And it cannot, it has not to be only text and written pieces, but also sound and films and audiovisual. So we were very happy to, when we read the proposal of Corinna, and I had the privilege to hear her singing and performing with other fantastic performers in Dakar. So we know how nurturing the soils music is, and how important it is to move our body and our spirits through making music together.
Well, thank you very much for that background of what is happening today. Today, as we have someone new entering, we want just to see a GHC. We are welcoming you to also to this space where we have a proposal for today. Sierra and me, we are presenting to this new collaboration, you know, that we are just supporting this beautiful creation that Corinna brings us today, but we want, it's an audio experience. Obviously, it's an album, it's music, but it's also a booklet that It's going to be there in the webpage of Ecoversities, also open to all the Ecoverse. But today, as a proposal, we want to listen to the music. So right now, by the chat, we shared the link where you can find this booklet, and also I'm doing it again, the sharing of the booklet and the songs. And we want to propose you all in this moment. We want to go and split into other rooms where you can go by two. And just by intuition or inspiration of the name, go and look for one of those songs that you will find there. There's 10 songs, the 10 pieces, beautiful pieces that Corinna is bringing us today. So we are going to split just for 10 minutes. So you can listen to one song, maybe a couple of them. Maybe if in that intimate couple that you find also, you can like talk about a little bit of what you're feeling. But then we will come back and with Corinna, talk about them, a little bit. Ask, open to questions, and also continue listening, because this proposal we want to do at least a couple of times into this space. We will have today a little bit of time. We will just have some 40 minutes more together, but we want you to listen a little bit of at least one or two of these pieces, and you, with that feeling, come and talk with Corinna a little bit. So Sierra, might you help us doing this this division?
Yeah, I'm gonna open rooms. How long do we want to take? Like 10 minutes?
Some
back?
songs, 10 minutes, because some songs, some pieces are around 5 minutes, others are 3 minutes. So we will have time to maybe listen to one or two pieces and maybe reflect a little bit in couples, but then we will come back and talk with Corinna.
Awesome. I'm gonna open the rooms now.
Great.
Have fun, everyone.
The best trip. Bye-bye.
So many And I feel that we're gonna go forward.
I'm not entirely sure what happened to the break. Salem disappeared. Salem also disappeared.
Well, that's,
Looks like some people left.
yeah, but they're coming back. Look, Alessandra's
Okay.
coming. We have Salomon there. Hello.
And Felipe.
Hello.
Thanks for joining us. Wow.
We will. I hope you got to listen some, Salomon. I suppose it's another group. We were just trying to get deep into the feeling before open to maybe some conversation. Like words are also sounds with Corinna, and we would like to listen your beautiful sounds in your words also that all inspired all of this beautiful it's more than work, no, it's your art, so it's the expression of your soul and the soul of some other people. I suppose we would like to know, how did we get here today to listen these songs? What's the story about the people that are next to you in this album, in this group, NDEYE Science? We can read there in the webpage that this has been a job that lasted for 4 years until today, until some other, like I know you are also presenting this in Senegal. You presented this some days ago. So what's on? What's this feeling? What can you tell us about this moment that where you are and your story that brings you today, Corinna?
Wow. Well, first of all, thank you to each and everyone to be here. I'm feeling the love and it's really beautiful. And it's really beautiful to see all of your faces. I'm like feeling you close. And I think that's the first most important thing is like now with the launch of the album that has taken so much time, and I didn't know whether one day it will come out. The first really beautiful thing is that I'm feeling a lot of people around. And say for example, my sound engineer, from the beginning of the work of the album, he'd gone to live in Morocco and we hadn't seen each other in years. And he arrived just before the album got launched. And he called me up and he said, Corinna, I'm doing the sound engineering for the album launch. I have to. And I was like, wow. And so it's this album is really, really related to people and relationships with people, because the journey of this album starts off paradoxically with a separation, because this album had to come out in 2016 with the old band members, and one of the main band members on the year that we had to launch the album, he had another project in parallel, and that project just exploded. And so, you know, he was forced in a way to make a choice, and he couldn't continue with iScience. And the interesting thing is that that band member at the time was also my husband. And so it was a bit of a crazy journey, because in 2016, I found myself with all the things that I'd been constructing for 9 years crumbling up. And I was like, wow, I need to start everything again. My personal life, my musical life, and it was crazy for me. Like, it was a really hard time at the moment. And it was a crazy journey, because very quickly I had a choice. I either let the band fall and this album never comes out, or I finish it, because I felt I owed it to myself, and I owed it to all the other band members. And I took the decision on a very peculiar place. It was in a cave, because I have an uncle who's a speleologist in Sardinia. And that year he took me, I met him for the first time, because we didn't know each other at first. And I saw a picture of him on a tree, and I said, oh my God, he's a gnome. And my mom said, he's your uncle. And I said, I need to meet him. And on that year, he took me in the caves. And at one point in the cave, I'm afraid of heights. And we had to climb with a rope, quite a steep, high thing in the cave. And I was really scared. I was shaking, and I was like, oh, I cannot do it. And for 3 times I was in front of the rope, and I said no. And my uncle said, it's okay, maybe another time. So he started leaving the cave. And at that point, I had a voice in my head that told me, if you can climb that rope, you can take up the challenge, and you can finish this album, and you can restart the band again. I've got goosebumps when I'm telling you this. And I climbed the rope, and I was shaking like this. And I started working on the album again with all of the support from my band members, the bass player, the sound engineer, all the other musicians who said, nah, Corinna, come on, we can do it. And at the same time, I was doing a lot of therapy work on myself, which allowed me to change perspective. Because at first I was feeling like a victim, and then like something switched, and it was like, no, you're not a victim. The things changed, and you just need to learn to transform. And that journey was one of the most amazing journeys in my life. And so every song in the album is a step in this journey. That's why you have the night. The night is the beginning of the journey, when all of us were lost and we're like, shit, where are we going? How are we going to do this? Are we actually going to be doing this? Are we crazy? We're lost. We're lost in the night. And then little by little, it's you have the full story that you can read in NDEYE SAN, in the album. The story is told, and it explains things that happened. Say, for example, you have True Self. It's like, I had to find who I really was before I could share with others. Lullaby, it's a lullaby to the soul. And so it's singing a song to one's soul to be able to learn to love yourself in your dark side and in your sides of light. Fajar is, you know, when you see that famous light after the tunnel and you're like, okay, maybe I'm gonna make it. And because Fajar in Wolof, and it comes from Arabic, it's the dawn, when the new sun comes up.
Okay.
And so, yeah, it's the beginning of a new day. It's the beginning of a new era. Purification is when you learn that you have to take care of yourself and purify yourself, to do healing for yourself and then share it with others. Jeff Jell is like, you reap what you sow. And so working with others is what makes you advance in life. And so today, it was quite crazy because when I launched the album, the day after I had this big baby blues. So we launched the album on Saturday, and it was like, I gave so much energy for this launch and the event. And there were loads of performer people, all the people from Faju. So the thing that we organized with the New Alphabet School with Alessandra, Maya, and people from Ecoversities, they all came and they helped as well. And we created this immersive, participative event where people arrived and they had to meet these archetypal beings, and they were played by the Faju people. So you had the genie of the water, like in a pirate journey. You had the oracle, you had the magician, you had the passer of worlds, the person who makes you pass from one world to the other, from the visible world to the invisible. And the people had to go throughout this journey in this hotel before they could reach the concert. And then in the concert, we played games with the public, and we made them sing, we made them shake all the anger and things. And we shared a lot with people, and it was really powerful. And the day after, I felt no energy at all. And I started crying, and I was like, why did I do all this? Did I do it for myself? Did I do it for the others? And again, I was lost. So the journey started from being lost to finding myself, to giving to the world what we created, to being lost again. And since yesterday, I'm recovering my energy, and I'm realizing that finding myself over sensitive and almost sad that I'm launching this, and I don't know where it's going to get and whether people will perceive it. It's beautiful as well, because when I don't have any more energy to have barriers, so I'm just naked. Nice. And that's where I am today. I'm naked in front of people.
Thank you very much. I had the honor to be with you in these separating rooms, and I really felt your presence there. But at the same time, as I was listening, and you decided also, you told me which is the song you wanted to listen, that I was very honored by that also, to be guided from you. I felt like the song that you say, like it was the sunrise, no? Like the Fajar. And I was exploring all that feeling. So thank you very much also for bringing your words, your story to here, because it gives us lots of images and lots of also beautiful places to go. Your intimate places also, the cave story. I don't know if anyone has maybe some other feeling word that can be expressed right now to Corinna. We would love to nurture also your art like this, like giving you some feedback. Before we go again to this experience, we want to listen more. So I don't know, Salomon, Sara, Alessandra, Nico, who else is there? If you want to express something from what you just listened around, don't be shy. Here, there's a hand there. Salomon. You know Salomon, Corinna, yes?
Maybe. Yeah, and I love Salomon.
Hi, Corinna. Wow, like listening to this album and the launching. So I'm so happy that I could have the opportunity to listen to it. And I was connecting a lot with the metal instruments, a lot with the drums in one moment. I don't know exactly which was the song that we were listening in our group.
Cycle.
Psycho? Okay. But when the drums started, I was feeling the party. I was feeling all the energy. Yeah, it was like being back in Senegal, something, and being close to you also. So thank you for that feeling of being at home again. So it was beautiful, beautiful to listen.
Thank you.
More people are arriving, so we are going maybe to wait Andrea to connect. And Sarah, you wanted to say something?
Yeah, I just wanted to share what we didn't get to listen to the whole song yet, but the lyrics, oh my God, and the music together. And so I chose the song, and I would like to share what it brought up for me and how like there's a lot of serendipity there, because one of my best friends gave birth on the same day that one of my husband's best friends passed away, on the 5th of May. And the music and the lyrics together with that experience kind of really captured it. Like I could not find words for how I was feeling, having to lose someone and welcome someone into the world on the same day. And now I'm getting goosebumps, but thank you for capturing that. This was just, yeah, this is the sentiment I want to share. It's that this song captured what I was feeling in a way that was in a celebratory way. It's like celebrating that grief also. So thank you.
Thank you. And thank you so much for saying this. And it really touches me that it speaks to you that way, because the song, actually the drums, the drum part, the first drum part, it's contractions it was contractions in my mind, and it was a part that I'd written for the child that I haven't had yet, and a child that in a way, an imaginary child that comes to the world. And the part that is sung at the end, which is in Xhosa, it's the ancestors speaking to this child and saying, you will make it in life. And they're sung from a friend who passed away as well, before he could actually listen to the song. And he's become an ancestor through this song as well, and he's really become an ancestor. And he was a dear friend, and he's in South Africa, and we'd connected through a common friend, and we'd started creating many projects. And then he had an accident in a waterfall. And and wow, I feel the connection with you, and thank you.
Ajo, ajo. Thank you very much. Well, we want to go again and listen a little bit more, and again connect. It's just by chance we are going to go again into this couple breaking rooms, and remember, just by intuition, or you can someone can decide on the song, you can listen. I repeat the web page here, the web link. So please enjoy again and bring all your feelings back, so we can just end this giving these words back to Corinna, so she can get nurtured by it all. Okay. See you in some minutes. Bye bye. Enjoy. Welcome back from the trip, Sarah, Corinna. Hello, hello. Well, welcome back. And well, we are inviting you, as I just wrote, NDEYE SAN. I don't know if I'm pronouncing it fine. It's a wall of exclamation, referring to things or situations warming up our own heart, warming up your hearts. So we want to finish that beautiful circle, giving a lot of love to Corinna and like honoring her steps, honoring her heart that brought us today this beautiful music, but also her steps to continue and their steps, because it's a group, to continue warming up our hearts and our souls. So we are welcoming you to open your microphones and use also the chat to give her, as the Ecoverse is meant to give her all the reasons why continue expressing all that love through her sounds, through her art. So please, you're welcome to really give her some hug sounds, something like that. So anything you want to tell to her, it's open to. Open, don't be shy again. Come on.
But again, can you
We're
repeat?
speechless.
Do we do sounds? Do we do what? What do we do?
Give her love.
Anything.
Warming up your heart.
Okay, yeah, we have a shaker here. Bring it, the shaker.
Woo-hoo. Yeah.
Gracias, Salomón, mi hermanito de amor.
Problems
Justo, Cori.
because we wanted to be outside a little bit to take some sun. We were all morning until now inside, and we would lose connection with the room. So sorry, we had an intermittent session with sound and sharing. But one thing I wanted to say to Corinna and to everyone providing this space where we can also share what we feel. We there, it's always, I don't know, your story, Corinna, the way you share them and the way everything is connected with your life, your places, your waters, your dreams, very easily interconnect with the story of others and have this immediate correspondence and resonance, as you heard today by Sarah and Salomon and those who shared their experience. So, I mean, this is a clear, beautiful talent you have and a gift that you share already. I don't think you need any encouragement. On the contrary, it's you that always encourage others also to overcome obstacles and challenges. And yeah, I'm very glad to feel this in your presence and through your music and the way you inhabit the space. And I felt that in many communication forms with you.
But also back to your music and back to your child born. I know personally all this experience, like preparation, thinking, making music, and then eventually it is taking almost a physical form and going into the air without our permission further. They just go and they reach out so many people around. And I really appreciate this space in common to share music, to listen to it together, because the space for the community provided by music is one of the important things that keeps us together. And on another hand, it will be my very intimate new relation to a child when I listen it on my own, when I listen it only through my headphones. I will be deep diving into your music. Thank you so much. And please continue, because we are now hooked up.
Cool, thank you.
Thanks, everyone. I just want to say thank you so much for being here. I feel so honored just taking in your words, your stories, and I'm also going to deep dive into, listening, and also your lyrics just have moved me a lot already. Kind of, just need to get deeper into them or feel drawn to. And I just also put a link in the chat as an invitation for everyone to explore that beautiful web platform also, and support Corinna and the group by buying the album if you can, and keep spreading the love. Share it also around in your networks. Thanks everyone so much for being here. Zane, hi.
Corinna, maybe you would like to share what's in your heart right now, how warm it is, and maybe to say goodbye, also a song that you want us to listen together while we go little by little, each one individually.
Well, first of all, I want to thank you all so much, because you don't even know how much joy and love you're bringing to my heart, and how much courage you're giving me, and how much this event actually gives me the full width of the importance, and even just for me, of this work. And I'm seeing you, Camilo, and you and Sierra, thank you for organizing this and putting this beautiful energy. I'm seeing again some old friends like Salomon and Alessandra, Nikolai, which it feels really good because we've shared some beautiful moments. And to all the other people, and one amazing thing that just happened is Sarah El Sayeh. I've just found a soul sister that I probably knew from another life or something like that, because we just started exchanging. We didn't listen to songs. We just like the universe put us in the same room, and we're just like, this is crazy, wow. And like, there's so many different connections. And beautiful sister, I've put my phone number, it's my WhatsApp contact, on the chat. Please, everyone, take my number, send me a little message so we keep on being connected. My heart is so full of happiness that I was crying.
Oh.
So I've got tears of joy thanks to you people. And it's the most beautiful gift you could give me. This is the reason why I do art and music. And this is the reason why I'm here. I'm even lost for words. You've really, NDEYE SAN, you've really touched my heart, all of you. And it's beautiful. And it's, yeah, it's the most beautiful launch gift you people could give me. I found brothers and sisters that I love, and nothing else could be more beautiful than that.
Great. Great. Thank you. And the song?
And the song, Sarah, shall we listen to Lullaby?
Yeah.
Yes, please.
Let's go.
Bye to everyone, and have fun with the song. Bye.
After so many years, I just realized it's like in self-love. Hard on my own self, my heart is constantly constrained by my brain. Love thy neighbor as thyself, but how can you love thy neighbor if you don't love yourself? La la la, la la la, my soul, dedicated its eyes. La la la, la la la, my soul, dedicated its eyes. La la la, la la la, my soul, dedicated its eyes. La la la, my soul, dedicated. pushing me down in black hole into the multiverse of my soul. And I need to pick myself up and accept to be alone, so I can be without there, so I can be without there. La la da, my soul that you gave this eye. La la da, my soul that you gave this eye. La la da, my soul that you gave this eye. La la da, my soul that you gave this eye. La la da, bye bye to my soul.
Bravo!
Wow.
Hey, I've got the link for the free music.
Please,
There you
Steve.
go.
Very good. What a party. Thank you very much.
Thank you. I sent the link where you can download the music for free.
It was a friend dance. Sorry, sir.
Thank you, Sierra and Camilo, for making this happening.
Thank
Thank
you.
Thank you, Corinna, for bringing this joy. So much love.
Thank you, Sarah. Thank you. It
See you all
was
next time.
beautiful. Thank you.